In the last video we have seen that how calculate help us for the context transition. As we see in the in the product table, we can see total unit price. The total unit price is we were using calculate to calculate the unit price within the table. And what about if we try to calculate net price or any column from the sales table? As you can see in the diagram view, here is product, and product has one-to-many relationship with sales table. So if we try to let me show you sales table. This is sales table, and we have different columns here. Let me choose one suitable column. For example, okay, sales amount, this is the calculated column here, and this is okay, this is a net price. We can take the net price because net price is the original column within the sales table, but the sales amount is the calculated column in the sales table. So we can take a net price. We can go back to product table, and what we can do is we can write one column. So in this video we will talk about automatic context transition. So we can write here total net price, and what we can do is do sum, and then we can do sales net price. Yes, here. If I enter here, what will happen? We will again get the grand total of net price from the sales table, and this total net price is showing here. So again we are missing filter context. What we will do for the filter context, we will write here calculate, and so that calculate do the context transition. And look here we are able to see the total net price from the sales column for each product in this table. So if I create one measure here, measure, and I will name it net price automatic transition. Okay, because we will try to do how automatic transition happen. Then we will just write sum and net price from the sales table. So we have created one net price automatic transition. This measure we have created. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now we can go back to the product table, and then I write one more column here, net price automatic, and then what I can do is I can say, okay, I can call this measure a net price automatic transition. Okay, then I hit enter. Let's have a look. See, I haven't used calculate here. This is our DAX expression that is calling the net price automatic transition measure from here, and we are not using anywhere calculate, as I have told you that the calculate do the context transition, but here we are not using calculate anymore, but in the result set we are able to get the individual rows and the appropriate result for each row. So why it is happen? Why we haven't write calculate, and why it is showing the same values as with the calculate? So the reason is when we create measure, for example this net price automatic transition, when we call this net price automatic transition, every measure is wrapped up with the calculate function. So the calculate function is wrapped around this sum sales net price. So when we use in the column here, let me go to the product table. So when we use here, so it means we are using calculate. In behind the scene the formula is exactly like the total price. It's a calculate sum sales net price. So when we will use the measure anywhere in the pivot table or in the new column, measure is automatically wrapped up in the calculate function. So I hope this automatic calculate transition, how this happened, you understood. And if you still have doubt and you haven't understand the topic, you can write in the comment box and I will try to answer. After this I will start with the topic row context propagation and filter context propagation. So until then, take care, bye.